You need a solid plan, which strike to sell, which expiry to sell, how many number of lots to sell, what is the profit to book, when you should completely exit the trade, when you should not sell is probably more important than what to sell. Let's get to the new way of option writing, which is data based. Stop. If you are selling options the old fashioned way, you are leaving a lot of money on the table. Or worse, when you sell option out of the money, there is absolutely no concept of risk and reward, which strike to sell, which delta to sell. There is a lot of confusion when it comes to option writing, but that thing is stopping today because I'm going to introduce you to the tool which I see nobody talks about, of course, on this channel. Who's going to tell you if not me? The new way to sell options. So brace yourself for impact. You're going to learn something really top class. Like always, how do public sell options? They pick the strike completely based on the gut feeling. They trade as this is 2010 and not 2025, the old stale way, or the worst way is just pick the support and resistance and sell options far above and beyond the support and resistance. Am I correct? Or the worst is just sell a 30 delta call or 30 delta put. Horrible advice, and I see many people doing it, following the thing which used to work pre-corona era. But trading has changed completely now. You need a solid plan. This is the real problem here. Let's get to the new way of option writing, which is data based. So first step is that one has to log on to quantsapp.com, as you can see, or you can simply Google Quants app. And of course, I'm not anywhere associated with Quants app. Even if they offer me, I'm really not interested in chillers, of course, right? I'm here to tell you the things, and it's your job to take advantage of the knowledge which I keep in options trading more than 15 years and counting now. So once you come here, there is a lot of gas, as you can see, there's a lot of data, but that's for public, that's irrelevant for us. I mean, what we're gonna do looking at the OI and the pricing, I've told you the better way in the last video. I hope you haven't missed that video. Absolutely killer way to do things. Now, once we come here, you have to go to tools. Now, once you go to the tools, you will find quant models. These are the ready-made quants model developed by Quants app, of course. Now here you're gonna see a lot of options, and we go to the option called option writer. Now things gonna get very interesting from here, right? So let me resize the window here. Now, once we do this, what you see is that this kind of pop-up will come. And what you see on left hand side, you will see that Nifty daily chart, and there is some kind of a range happening here. And what you see, these are the random strike which is selected. Now, suppose that tomorrow is expiry and you like to sell options. In that situation, what we're going to do is, suppose expiry is tomorrow. So you're selling an option, sell today, buy tomorrow. So you're going to change the date to 1. Step number 1. And as soon as you do this, you have to select strangle, provided that you want to sell out of the money options, right, which is very popular. As soon as you do this, what you find is that here you see the yellow light. Yellow light means that this is not an optimal time to sell a strangle over here. Okay, when you go to straddle, obviously it's gonna pick the strike automatically, and it's gonna tell you that the risk and reward is completely off. The risk is approximately 16,000, where the reward is 5,000. So obviously it makes no sense at all. And when you sell a strangle, then it's a yellow light. That means big losses can happen if you sell a strangle, because the stop loss is 1500, the target profit is 1000, so it's make no sense, right? So now if you cannot sell a strangle for tomorrow, then we're gonna go to the weekly series. We're gonna go to the next week, and we will find. Now here, obviously, if you just sell an option, suppose for 1 day, right, and instead of selling the expiry which is happening tomorrow, you sell an expiry which is 8 days out, and you're just selling for a day, and it's telling you a red signal. That means it's absolutely disastrous to sell a strangle with the view of 1 day of next series, right? So here what we can do is we can go to probably 7 days. Suppose that you want to exit on a Wednesday, the next Wednesday, and obviously the range is automated, and here what you find is if you just select strangle, it's giving you a green signal. Green signal means this is the strike which is auto selected, one can sell it. Now if somebody sell this strike which is auto selected, you're not touching it, you're not playing with fire, it's just happening automatically. This is a quant based model, right? So it auto selects your strike, and here it's telling you that if you sell it, you can aim for a profit of 1414, exit on not Thursday, Wednesday. And the stop loss is 1100. How beautiful this is. It's telling you the ready-made stop loss. It's telling you the target which you should expect when you write options based on the quants model which they have. But it's telling you that you have to exit on a Wednesday. Suppose if you want to exit on a Thursday, so which is around 8 days out, it's telling you the yellow light. It's telling you that this is not a right time to sell an option if you want to hold it for a Thursday. So it's really, really beautiful. Now here, suppose if you want to sell this, you can obviously execute it if you want to. This is obviously not a trade recommendation. You can execute it and you can put an alert. Okay, alert gonna just send you a WhatsApp message, so you can obviously book your profits whenever it's required, or you could exit whenever the time comes. You can definitely exit. How beautiful. And you can play around with this. Probably you could make it probably 4 days. You want to sell it for 2 days, you want to sell it till Monday, you want to sell it till Tuesday. You can always do that. Here you can obviously sell probably next month as well. It's really nice, good model they have. So if somebody is doing a good job in terms of option field, and there are tools available which obviously public is not aware of, then it's my duty to tell you, educate you, give you the better methods. And by the way, if you're just wondering, is this the holy grail of it? It is not. In fact, there is much better solid strategy. And when I say solid, you know that I mean it, which is available on this channel. There is a playlist which you could see probably here. All you got to do is just spend few minutes, and I'm gonna raise up your level like anything. You believe me, in just 5-10 minutes. Don't give like or subscribe, don't do that. I'm not looking forward for that. But if you are looking forward to level up, I'm here with you. These videos definitely going to help you, gonna empower you in your trading, no doubt about it. But now in this, I have some more things to tell you, which I'm sure my take on how do I look to do things. Now imagine for a second if I'm a working professional and I don't have time to look into the markets and I'm just starting it out. First of all, the problem of when to book your profits is completely taken away, because I'm gonna get an automated signal, and as soon as my target hit, I have to do a very easiest thing in the world, that is to book profit. Point number 2, I don't have to worry about naked option selling, and I don't have to worry about my emotions taking over me when I'm selling an option, because I don't know when to exit. This tool is telling me I have to exit brutally as soon as my stop loss hits, so there is no chance of emotion if I'm disciplined trader. Now I'm gonna give you a spin on things. Obviously, what do I do here is I just do not just take it because it's a green light. I want a really big reward versus the risk which I'm taking. Also, I have a better tools with me which I use, and I could just take it as a reference. This is at least 10 times better than just selling naked options. Just selling it without any plan, anything. And if you are busy and if you're a working professional, this tool is definitely gonna do a killer job for you. Let me know in the comment section. Were you aware of something like this? Nobody talks about it. I'm aware of this, but don't worry, you've come to the right place now. That's why I say hit and trial way of trading one needs to completely avoid. You can elevate your trading game. You can learn the craft in record time if you would like to. Like I always say, people who want to get profitable, people who want to learn the top class stuff and get this trading part of their life completely handled, nobody can stop them, no doubt about that. So click below for killer strategies. You can click on the first pinned comment if you like to know. And if you want no nonsense strategies, then obviously you can get in touch. You know exactly what you need to do. When you sell options, the main thing is that any kind of a big gap up and gap down can really have a big impact on your trading. Any kind of a IV crush can have a good positive impact on your trading. Maybe it show you 3,000 rupees profit, but when IV really get crushed, that situation you can even get 4,000 as well. So definitely there are some variable factor, but it is much better. अंधेरे में तीर चलाने से तो बहुत better है. There is no use for that, right? I'm sure you must have learned something good, and like I always say, you are going to do so well in trading, you will surprise everyone. My best wishes. Wish you all the best. Bye-bye.